Shortly after Pearl Harbor, I entered the United States Navy as an ensign. Toward the end of the war, however, the Navy transferred me to the Office of Strategic Services, or OSS. Upon completion of my training with OSS, I was assigned the responsibility of the investigation of war crimes in the European theater. While I was performing this task, Justice Jackson, he had been named by President Truman as United States Chief of Counsel for the prosecution of the German war criminals. The trial began actually on November 20, 1945, with the reading of the indictment. There followed the opening statement for the United States, eloquently delivered by Justice Jackson. The privilege of opening the first trial in history for crimes against the peace of the world imposes a grave responsibility. The wrongs which we seek to condemn and punish have been so calculated, so malignant, and so devastating that civilization cannot tolerate their being ignored because it cannot survive their being repeated. That four great nations, flushed with victory and stung with injury, stay the hand of vengeance and voluntarily submit their captive enemies to the judgment of the law is one of the most significant tributes that power has ever paid to reason. The charter of this tribunal evidences a faith that the law is not only to govern the conduct of little men, but that even as rulers are under God and the law. And the words of this great justice set the tone for the entire trial of the Nazi defendants. A good lawyer has to be a hard-working, dedicated lawyer. Nobody can dream up things out of their minds. People have to work at it. And Justice Jackson did his part. It's true that his staff helped him, but Justice Jackson was the leader, and he set the tone. He carried through on it. And I think the life of Justice Jackson tells us that the opportunity is there for the young men and women of our time who seek to follow a career in the law to make a significant contribution not only to the important decisions of individuals and their adjustment of their rights and claims against each other, but also to the furtherance of law and justice in the world, establishing a system of law replacing the role of force in the world.